Now we're just going to head out on Route 3, which is probably one of the harder routes in Tallaght. And again, as always, leaving the car parking space, just take good observation. Stay in first gear, take it nice and slow coming out of the car park, and we're going to head out and go left. So it's nice and slow, particularly coming out through the hedge here. Make sure there's nobody coming up and down the footpath. Really good observation, left and right. Now, once it's clear, then we head out. So back out onto Broomhill Road. We can just stay in second gear coming around the sharp bend here. And build up speed. But it is a 50 zone, so if you can get up to 15 into fourth gear, that's fine. Down to the end of this road, we're going to go right. Just be really careful at this junction. It catches a lot of people out. It's a yield junction, but you definitely do have to stop because you're coming out onto quite a busy road. But don't stop too far back. If you do, you're not going to be able to see the traffic coming left or right. So you can go just out, just slightly past the line, and make sure you can see up and down the road. He's gone in, then we can go. And yeah, you're back out onto a 50 zone. At the main junction up ahead, we're going to be turning right out onto Bellegarde Road. Keep clear boxes. We're just going to stay out to the right here, just to allow traffic pass us on the left if they want to turn left. So keep up with the traffic. The lights will probably change back before we get to them, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So we're just going to move into first gear now. Just get ready to go. The filter light is on the left. We'll get the next light, and even though it's a solid green light here, the oncoming traffic don't get a green light at the same time, so it's really the same as having a green arrow. Back out onto Bellegarde Road. Always make sure you drive into the left lane if it's safe to do so. So unless it's blocked up ahead, make sure you go into the left lane. If you go into the right lane, you're going to get marked for a position on the straight within the wrong lane. The right lane is really an overtaking lane or a right turning lane. 60 along here, so just keep an eye on your speed. We're going to be taking the next slip road on the left here, just where you see the black and yellow curving, so mirror signal. Left. Keeping an eye on the cyclist up ahead. So just giving them enough space. We should be able to get by them once it opens out here. So just mirror signal, just move out, give them plenty of room. Watching for pedestrians about to cross the road. We're going to go straight ahead of this roundabout. Be careful here, a lot of people fail the driving test here coming in too fast. It's quite hard to see sometimes to the right. Okay, so nobody there, so continue on. Signal left. Going straight ahead at this junction. We stay in the right lane for going straight, the left lanes for turning left only. Just crossing the Lewis line here for the first. Just continuing straight on. But we're going to be taking the next left into Bellegarde Heights. Mirrors and signal. Take the next left again here. This is an open junction, so you may be able to go out in second gear if it's clear. Quick look left and right. Nobody there. Nobody there. Take the next right. Watch for all the parked cars. So we're just turning a little earlier there than we normally would because of the parked car on the left. Not going to cut the corner, but you don't want to drive in behind it and then have to move out again. Keeping an eye on this car coming towards us. So they're moving out, so we're going to hold back for them. Just going to give it very slight indicator that we're moving out. This road here on the left is the one they normally use for the reverse. We see there's a car up ahead about to do it. They could be on their test. So once the reverse is done, then they will take you left and back up to this T junction and turn left again. Back into first gear. Look right, look left, look right, look left again. Make sure it's safe. Pull in and stop on the left. So mirror signal, and we're going to do the turnabout here. So the tester will ask you to turn the car around on the road to face the opposite way, and that you can go over and back more than once if necessary. So be careful not to hit the curb. Try and do it in 3 maneuvers if you can. Mirror signal, look all around, take a full 360 all around, make sure it's safe. Move forward and then turn the wheel, full lock on. Straighten your wheel before you get to the other side. Just turn off the parking sensor, and again just apply the handbrake if you need it. If there's a camber on the road, don't let the car roll forward or back. Look left before moving off, and then back to your right. They could pull you in here again for the hand signals. But even if they don't, even if they've done them earlier, they'll probably still pull you in anyway, just to see what your observation is like moving off. I'm going to take the next right here. I'm going to take the next left. Again, keeping out from the parked car. The road, make sure it's clear. Take the next left again. Take a good look into this road here, because there's usually a lot of parked cars around. Make sure it's safe, so anyone coming out of that road will have priority over you. If there's no room for you to get in, you can't force another car to have to reverse back. Could put you in along here somewhere for the hill start as well if there's space. We're going to take the next right. Mirror signal. Again, just staying out for the parked car, don't go in behind them. Left at the end of this road here, closed junction. So back back into first gear, nice and slow. Don't necessarily have to come to a complete stop if there's nobody coming, but you're just barely moving out. Take the next right, followed by an immediate left. No road markings here, so again, be careful not to cut the corner. We have a car coming out, this pulling out in front of us anyway. I'm going to let her go. Down to the stop line, make sure you come to a complete stop. Apply the handbrake if you need to. There's a hill here. Look left and right, watch for cyclists on the cycle path. Back out onto Cookstown Road here, which is a 50 zone. School here on the left, so certain times of the day it can be quite busy. Coming around the bend here, there's traffic lights up ahead. We're going to be turning right, so testable. Just say at the next junction turn right. Just be careful, this first one here isn't a junction, it's a gateway, so mirrors and signal. As you turn right here, try and stay in the right lane. Usually left lane when you're turning right, but here there's hatch markings in the left lane. So if you go into the left lane, you're going to have to come back out to the right again. So you'll see as we get around. So the green light has come on for traffic to go straight ahead, so again we must wait, we can't move forward. Now we have the green arrow, so glance left and right as you're moving on. So turning into the right lane, so we have hatch markings here on the left, but we are going left. We're quite faded at this point, so mirrors, signal, check your blind spot that you're changing lane. Sometimes you got traffic coming behind that will drive through those hatch markings, so just turning across the Lewis line. Zone along here, just keep a nice pace. There is a school rounded up here on the right. See there's parked cars here already waiting for students to come out, so just sometimes it can be quite busy along here. Just keep it out, make sure nobody opens the door. So we're just having to go across the continuous white line a little bit there, but we have no option. The next junction then we're going to be turning left, so mirrors, signal. Now, as you turn left here, you'll notice the sign just on your left for a 30 zone. So all this section here from here until we get back out onto the N81 is 30 kilometers an hour. So watch your speed. A lot of it is going to be speed ramps, so you're not going to be able to go over the 30 anyway, but certainly there are some sections where you could, so just be careful. Down to the end here we're going left. Stay reasonably close to the curb, obviously don't get too close, don't hit it, come to a complete stop and then go. As we turn here we have school on the left, church on the right. Sometimes it can be quite busy here with traffic. The first two ramps here in particular are fairly high, so just take it nice and easy. cars coming from the right. We have right away. I wouldn't signal left coming off here because of the shops and the junction on the left. If you put a left signal on, cars might think you're turning into the left and pull out in front of you. The mini roundabout is not really essential to indicate left there anyway. Just moving out from the parked car, checking mirror beforehand. We're going to take the next left. All these ramps here are fairly high, just take it nice and slow. At the end of this road we're going to be turning right. It's a dead end to the left, so there shouldn't be any traffic coming, but just take good observation because somebody could come out of a house from your left. Just staying out in the centre. Really high ramps here. Moving back in then. We have a car pulling in, so we're just going to wait. Just signal right. They pulled in, they could open the door, so just be careful. Down to the end here, we're going to be turning right. This car ahead is in the wrong position, but we're going to just move out, stay reasonably close to the centre line. Stop fully, but again, once you've stopped, you're going to need to move out very slowly just to get a view of the road. Particularly to the left, as it's quite blind. The car here to my left just moving out, so just wait for them to go to make sure they can see. Okay, nobody coming, so we can go. We're going to take the next left around the bend, so just watch this traffic lights here fairly soon after you move out, so stop at the stop line. Make sure nobody's breaking the lights. So we're out on, this is an 80 zone here. We're not going to get up to 80 here because it's quite a short distance between lights. We're going to be taking the next left. Mirror signal, an observation, changing lane. Okay, so the light is just going to go green now. Check your left mirror, watch for pedestrians. As you turn here, keep into the left lane. We're going to have to move out a little because of the van. Stay in the left lane, don't swing out into the right. This right hand lane here becomes a right turning lane up ahead, you can see. Checking the mirrors, moving off. Vehicle up ahead just with hazards on, so we're just moving out. We're going to be taking the next right. So check your mirrors. Avoid the hatch markings if you can. And there's a straight ahead arrow here, but you cannot move into the centre. You must stay because it's a red light. If it's a solid green light, you can move into the centre, but not a red light, not an arrow. Now we have a solid green light, so we can turn. We have the arrow as well, but even if there was no arrow there, we could turn if there's no traffic coming, cars coming from, turning left, coming towards you, have to give way to you. Coming down towards the hospital roundabout, just follow the road markings. We're going straight ahead, keep to the right lane. And take good observation coming into the roundabout, nice and slow. Check your left mirror, indicate left, watch for these pedestrian lights here. Very easy to miss them. Coming towards another roundabout. We're taking it's really the first exit here because there's no exit to the left, it's just a gate into a factory. So stay to your left. No need to signal on the approach, we'll signal leaving. Keep to the left, don't cut across the roundabout. Signal now that we're leaving. Going left of this roundabout, first exit, mirrors, signal. Let these pedestrians cross. Again, take good observation. Back out onto the Tallaght Road. We're going right at the next junction. So mirror, signal, blind spot. Make sure you know how to check your blind spot for changing lane. Cancel your indicator and then put it back on again. Just moving into the right turning lane. The lights are gone amber, so we have to stop. So an amber light means stop once it's safe to do so. So we have the green arrow, just again checking the mirror, making sure it's safe to move off. So here we can see we have a line of traffic coming towards us, just stopped on the right, we park cars on the left. So just take it nice and slow. Watch for anyone opening a door or stepping out from behind a stationary vehicle. Moving back over to your left then once you've passed the parked cars. Don't stay out in the middle of the road. Going left here, so mirror, signal, back into Broomhill Road. Coming again towards the end of Route 3, so tester will say you're coming towards the end of your test, make your way into the car park and find a suitable place to park. So just check mirror, signal right. Just going to move back over here. Pedestrian cross in front of us and then we can move in. Take it nice and slow. And that's the end of Route 3. I'm just going to find a suitable place to park.